still a thing. All right, let's try it again.
It's saying that we're live.
It's saying that we're live, but I'm going to keep this one
I
up
don't trust
still.
it.
We're back on the Boo Thing Chronicles page, guys. We don't know what happened.
Enemy had a song I called Can't Trust It.
We don't know what happened to the internet. I don't know what happened. So, thank you guys for sticking around. Hopefully that was only 5 minutes. Was that 5 minutes?
The issue has been resolved. Yeah, okay.
But why was it an issue when I paid the bill?
It shouldn't be an issue.
If you pay your bill on time, there shouldn't be no issue.
I got pretty decent internet.
You know what I'm saying,
pretty
y'all?
Decent equipment.
Hey, Patricia, go back to Boo Thing Chronicles.
I got great computers.
We're back on that page now. Okay. Okay, well now, we're all excited. I was excited. And
build
now,
the momentum back up. You got to run back up and down the steps.
Like,
up and down the steps. Go to the top
What's that
steps.
song? What's that
Jump
song? What's that song?
You're not giving me enough information to actually make a decision.
You know what? But I feel like you should know what I'm thinking. We've been together long enough. When I'm here. This is really weird. On my laptop, y'all are. We're what? We're what, Carla? Oh, Lord. What are we on your laptop?
As long as we got clothes on, I'm good.
Are we dressed on your laptop?
As long as we have
Hey,
clothes.
Gina. Hey, Maria.
I'm good with
if y'all want to tune into the conversation and not think that we're being rude and only talking this way, we're on our Boo Thing Chronicles page, but we had some kind of technical difficulties.
Technical difficulty.
We don't even know what happened, but we had to like restart the router and everything like that. So definitely visit us on that page. We're live there. But you just said on my laptop, y'all are. She didn't finish.
Y'all are cliffhanger.
You didn't finish this. You didn't finish the statement.
I don't know who I am.
We don't know where we are or who we are.
And why are we on your laptop?
I know whose we are. Hey!
Shabaka.
Crochet tie.
Sega.
Robo K-Shy.
Robocop.
Shoulda bought a Honda.
It's too cold to be outside.
Too cold to be outside.
It's too cold to be outside.
So come on in the room, I said.
Okay. Yep.
Come on. In the room.
Gonna make them leave
I say, yeah.
They're gonna leave the room.
Come on.
This is a person who has tinnitus and like issues with their ears.
You do
but
too.
She's yelling
in the room because
in my ear.
Here's the thing.
I can't. When I be yelling, oh my gosh, you hurt my ears.
Let me tell you why. Because it's on this side.
It comes to foolishness. Here it comes. Go.
So that one ended. We're still live here, so let's just roll with this one.
Boom.
Okay. Uh-oh.
I don't know what's going on over there. The devil is in that Samsung.
The devil is not in the Samsung.
Yeah, he does not inhabit.
Yes, he well, I said he likes. Samsung is better than iPhone anyway.
Depends on who you ask.
That's going to be another debate for another day.
Depends on who you ask.
Okay, Carla. What would you like to sing, Carla? What do you want to sing, Carla?
I sing The Wheels on the Bus.
What you want me to sing?
That used to be my favorite song.
Get into the side ponytail. Come on. I say get into the side ponytail.
And if you download that song, you can sing it with yourself.
You can sing it with yourself.
Huh?
You can put on a ponytail. You can borrow a ponytail. You can do all of that, but get into the side ponytail. It's on all digital platforms.
Boom.
Go ahead and get it. Stream it.
So
make a tic-tac. So anyway, we were trying to continue our conversation. She said, nothing now. Look, she don't want me to sing nothing now. I can hear you with like, that was a hint of attitude, Carla. That was a small piece of attitude. I was saying, come on in the room. Hey, Corinthia. So what I was saying is, oh yeah, Corinthia, are you raising money for your project, Corinthia? Is that what you're raising money for? For like your music project? Is that what you're doing? Side ponytail. Okay, Amber's back. And Chrissy, you love Chrissy? We just found out that Chrissy has been streaming on some platform we never heard of. What was the platform?
I don't remember.
I don't remember it, but Chrissy apparently...
Oh, iHeartRadio.
Oh, yeah. I heard of iHeartRadio, but we don't use iHeartRadio. But the fact that...
On internet.
It was on...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've heard of that. I've heard of the internet.
I'm glad you love Chrissy. I'm a rapper.
Dope.
Okay, and so Corinthia is on this live, y'all. She is raising money for her music project. So I know she's like looking for like $5, right?
What kind of music project?
It's a gospel music project.
Dope.
Yeah, I believe it's a gospel music project. Is that correct, Corinthia? She said yes. So anyhow, we have questions about after you have realized that you are a catch.
Or you've been caught.
Or you've been caught. Is it cheaper to keep her? Is Alex on here?
He'll find his way.
Yeah, make sure you invite Alex because Alex said no. That's what Alex said.
That's all right.
Alex
That's a great answer.
Alex said it ain't cheaper to keep her, so I wanted to know what he meant by that.
It's cheaper to keep her.
Yeah, so I want to know if you guys feel like it's cheaper to keep her. So what we mean by that is like, if you're in, Amber said no too.
Yeah, that's great. Tell me why.
Well, we want to know why.
Tell me why. What do you?
You're not five. You can say what you think because I always go after you.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
It's relative. So it depends on what type of situation that you're in. If it's cheaper to keep her. If you're in a situation, I'll say for me, the situation that I'm in, I believe that we are both pretty vested in what it is that we've done in getting married. I'm willing to fight, and she's willing to fight whenever we come against adversity.
On Tuesdays.
Yeah, that part. So with that groundwork being laid, and I honestly believe that this is the person that God handpicked for me. Right. And we are both willing to fight against anything that comes up against our union. I think for me, it is cheaper for me to keep her rather than be like, you know what? This adversity is too much. Let's call it Splitsville. So, but like me doing that, I would have wasted immeasurable amount of time. I'm now going to have to raise my children with checks. Sever relationships. I'm not sure why I keep looking at my shoes over here, but for Juan, it is cheaper for me to do that. Not even like monetarily speaking, just for me feeling like a regular person. It's cheaper for me to do that because for me, peace of mind is priceless. So
peace of mind is priceless. Darnell Jackson.
Working it out with my wife, because I believe that we're both vested and we both came to an agreement that we will fight. Like that gives me peace of mind knowing that we can fight and toil together. Now, granted, if I'm out here doing all kinds of stuff and I come home and I'm hitting her over the head and all that kind of crazy stuff, you're getting abused, then it's not cheaper. Get out when you can because that's disturbing your peace of mind and it's priceless. So in that instance, it wouldn't be cheaper. But like if y'all willing to fight, I say yes. For me, that's my opinion.
It's my opinion. Oh, wait. In
my opinion. I gotta record that.
If the safety and sanity is in jeopardy, then the cost is too high.
There you go.
Well, you wrote, but if BITCH parties, did you mean both parties, Amber? Yeah. If both parties' sanity and safety are at stake, it's cheaper to leave. But if you're fighting in a circle, no. Okay.
There you go.
And so that means we put a. So this is really good that we talked about this. So that simply means that we put the word cheap is not synonymous with money.
Correct.
And so that's what I wanted to hear you guys talk about, because oftentimes when you hear cheaper to keep her, the man instantly
He think about how much money he gonna lose.
How much money he's
I'm
gonna
gonna lose half my house, all my cars. I'm gonna have to pay for these kids every month. But
Correct.
I mean, I watch a lot of documentaries, and to make people disappear is actually a lot cheaper than you thought. So it's never mind. Go ahead.
What did you say? Wait,
Huh?
what?
Netflix? No.
What did you say?
Nope.
What are you talking about right now? What are you talking about? I need to know now because you didn't start it.
You totally missed it.
Yeah, I miss it.
Sometimes it's cheaper to kill someone than to just hold on to it.
Look, because if I could kill you and not get, you can
get the
and
body
get
for
away
$10,000.
with it.
So I've heard.
Sometimes maybe. But we're not talking about that part because we love each other.
That's on Netflix. Y'all go ahead and watch it. I'm a Killer. Craziest thing in the world. Craziest thing in the world.
Don't watch that and say you did. He watches some crazy things. So what I'm hearing is, and so you said my spirit ain't worth the cost.
Boom.
Explain. Tell me about that, Weem.
Let me know something, Weem.
Your 2 syllables.
I like where you're going.
Because I said 2 syllables matter too, not just 1 syllable names. 2 syllable names matter too. Tell me, I want to know why you said that. We're going somewhere with this. All of these questions. Yeah.
Where are we
going? To our book.
Are we going to eat?
You can eat after you get done. You want to eat then?
I don't eat that. I'm a grown-up.
Now you're trying to say that.
Those are snacks at daycares. Hey kids, get your wheat thins and your Sunny D. No one wants
I don't drink Sunny D. That's the first thing.
Get your Tampico.
Because it's too thick. Who drinks? Sunny Delight is so thick.
It's terrible. It's what you get to children who you don't like. Children you don't like. You give them Sunny D. It's nasty.
Oh, you said you're not wasting no time going into a relationship.
Okay.
So you just done? We was talking about how much of a catch you were last week.
You're just going to be out here just naked in these streets. That's all right. Hey.
Sunny D tastes poor.
It tastes like poor people. Hide the money, y'all.
Oh,
it's poor
my
people around.
goodness. That was hilarious, niece. So wait a minute. You have no trust. Well, why don't you have trust?
You have no trust of other people?
Is it that you don't? Yeah. Is it that you don't trust the other people? You don't trust yourself? And what steps did you try to get to? This is a whole nother conversation for another live. Because you saying that triggers some things in me. I want to know about that.
I just burped on the live. Excuse me. Why shouldn't I have to say excuse me?
Yeah, the live lags. No, it lags. It lags because we're recording live and then we see your comments as they come up. So you have to look, it's not, don't be like that the microwave generation, the millennials that always want stuff all quick, fast, in a hurry.
There's a delay of
a couple seconds. Is it a minute?
It could be upwards of 20 seconds sometimes.
Yeah, it's like 20, 30 seconds.
I think
so people put the value of love over the other parts that make us compatible.
People put the value of love over the other things that make us compatible.
That's what he said. Respect, trust, communication, honesty.
I would say
all those things.
I get it, but it all depends on what your definition of love is. So my thing, all those other things are products of the love that I have for her.
Yeah, because
but I get it.
Yeah, even when we counsel, we don't lead with love.
I never say that, ever.
Yeah, because everything else and some people don't agree with us, and that's okay. I've only been with Juan for 28 years, married for 21.
So don't listen to my
advice.
Don't
listen to my advice.
I'm not trying to be funny.
And I'm not being sarcastic either. If love is like, it has to be a thing for you, that is great. And do not listen to what we say. Like, I'm okay with that if you agree, disagree. Like, we're good with that. But,
yeah, patience. He says patience, kindness, gentleness.
Now,
humility.
see, I just think that he had his phone in front of him. Okay? So I have my screen here. I have my screen here. He has his little screen. Look. See this little
and
thing?
there's nothing on it. It's black.
See this little thing right here?
They can see it.
Okay. Oh, they can't see
view.
it. Okay,
Yes.
it is in view. His little
Please, ma'am, my electronics.
thing that he was looking at with the comments, so that he can see the comments. I can see the comments.
I don't
on
even
this
know what
end.
I was supposed to be looking at.
You was looking at the comments. You was commenting. You was commenting when they was commenting.
Well, they're larger on your screen. You see that?
Hey, Miss Barita.
I'm exercising self-control right now.
Because he gonna get
And
on me.
humility. And patience. Why? Because I love her. That's how I work.
So your definition of love is what it is. Okay. You are all patient with one another, kind, even in frustration. There's an agreement. Got you.
Boom, boom.
Okay. Told y'all I got 10 fingers in QWERTY day. Hey, Auntie. It's okay that you finally got on.
Right.
Join us. We want to talk about...
Progress is a slow process.
Yeah, that's fine. We're going to be here for a little bit because we are engaging in a very good conversation. So my opinion about is it cheaper to keep her or him, I'm going to say... I'm going to echo...
You say the wrong thing, I'm going to flip this table over. Go ahead. No pressure.
I'm going to echo what my husband said, because I do believe that, first of all, time, you cannot get that time back.
Fact.
And the whole idea that the grass is greener on the other side.
Could be.
It could be greener, but you still have to have maintenance. You have to upkeep it. You have to take out weeds. You have to mow it and things like that.
You find out you're allergic.
And so, yeah, you could be allergic to the weeds that are in that grass. And every time I think about leaving one, I'm just like, you know what?
Every time I think about it, is this a natural occurrence? Repetitive?
Every single morning
when I wake up, perpetually out the door.
Every single morning when I wake up, I'm like,
about leaving this nigga.
I'm like, he is patient, he is kind, and I love him. So I stay because you got to put some comic relief in there. You know what I mean? You know. But it may be AstroTurf. That's what Miss Barita said.
It might be
She said it might be, the grass might be greener, but it may be AstroTurf. Yeah. And ain't nobody got time for that, Miss Barita. I'm going to tell you that
it might have been right after they pulled all the weeds up.
Look.
And they didn't kill them. Huh? And then you over there with your sassafras self, and then the weeds come up. She got nervous. I'm not.
I was like,
oh, Lord, what is it?
Well, you know what? Because you say whatever you want to say anyway. You're an adult. He's a whole adult. And so then you talked about child support is not worth the investment of taking care of your children and learning to love the life outside of them. Right. Okay. Out of them as a representation. I understand that too, because it's not just, I understand it because it's not just about, you know, we're saying is it cheaper to keep her, but there's so many things that are involved. Like the children are involved. How do you navigate through those waters? That is a very good point. And also, husbands and wives, stop holding your kids from your exes, please. They helped with that, you know, no matter what the situation is. You know, we can't be using our kids as barters and as, like, you know, chess pieces and checker pieces or whatever game you guys are playing. You know, that does a disservice to not just the spouse or the estranged man or woman that's no longer in their life, but what it does is it also does your children a disservice. True. Right? Because I hear people often say too, yeah, well, he wasn't no good or she wasn't no good, but they still have the right to know that parent and make a choice on whether or not they want to deal with that no good person or not deal with that no good person. So I find that when we hold our kids as like kind of point. Now, if the parent doesn't want to have anything to do with the child, I get that.
Papa was a rolling
Yeah, and they're just like,
stone.
hey, no, do your thing. But if you have somebody that actively wants to be a part of their kids' lives, you should let them. You should let them be a part of their kids' lives. Hey, Janice, this is my baby. She is an RN. She has finished school, guys.
Congratulations.
I'm so proud of her. She is looking good in these streets. She got me in here working out so I can look fly at the graduation celebration. But she said, I don't think that love comes with a price. When you love someone, you don't even look at the price. If you love someone, you do what you have to do to make that person happy. However, you have to make sure you don't lose yourself in that person. So we'll get back on the topic of love. We had said that love wasn't the cornerstone thing of a relationship, because we believe that all the other things in the relationship lead up to that genuine love and your cherishing of that person. But I like that perspective. So then my other question is about not losing yourself in that person. What does that mean? I'm not even being I'm asking a legitimate question.
I mean, it happens. I'm not gonna lose myself because I'm married.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep being the same great parts of me should be getting better once I add on.
Correct.
Because she has the ability to supplement the things that I'm not actually weak in. Like, I'm terrible at administration and apparently at talking. So she makes up.
Why you always got to point out my talking though? Everybody
I was joking
knows
because I was
that
stuttering.
I like to talk.
But yeah, I mean,
oh my gosh.
I'm not going to lose myself just because I'm married. I should get better. And I don't expect her to acquiesce and to like diminish who she is just because she's somebody's wife. I see that a lot. It's not a good look. Resentment develops, and then
and then you're going to get a divorce.
Then she put glass in your food, and you be like, "Oh, this episode tastes weird."
Yeah, no, I definitely think I'm seeing all the comments, y'all. We're going to finish this one thing, and I'm gonna put Carla's up because I like Carla's comment, and then I got you, Alex. Janice, so that was really good. Stop shaking the table, please, husband. Thank you so much, because it's a distraction to have the computer moving back and forth on the screen. And so he does it anyway. The whole losing yourself, we did talk about this last week too, because we talked about the fact that your partner, your mates should be supplementing you and complementing you and not completing you. Right? And so oftentimes you lose yourself when you don't know yourself or have that solid foundation, a sound foundation in who you are.
Facts.
Before you get with your significant other. Okay? So we did talk about that. So I don't lose myself in my husband.
Oh, no.
I'm set. I'm straight set. And not in a negative way. He has added to my life. There's things that I have changed. I'm not as loud. I'm still loud, but I'm not as loud.
3 decibels. We went down 3 decibels.
I went down 3 decibels. That's a lot. Okay. No, but there's just certain things that I picked up about, what type of woman I wanted to be. Not that I didn't know what type of woman I wanted to be before I met him, but we always go back to the fact that we were kids.
True.
When we started courting and dating. We've been together for 28 years. You know what I mean? And I know people have been married longer than that, but we started at like 13 and 14. So a lot of those concepts that we are so well versed on right now, we learned those with each other, like with one another. So I wasn't this whole woman when I started dating him at like 13, 14 years old.
She was doing all right though.
I mean, well, I was trying to do what I could.
She was on her way.
I was trying to do what I could do with, and all that.
All growed up.
And all good and all of that stuff. But Lord have mercy. He stay putting in his telling you, it starts in your mind.
She grown now.
He be cashing in. So, but no, so I appreciate that comment about not losing yourself. But I wanted to go back up to what Carla was saying. And Carla had made a comment about you also have to factor in whether or not marriage is a God-ordained marriage or whether you are equally yoked to begin with. And some people don't believe in God, right? So all of our followers don't necessarily believe in God.
I know I do.
I know we do. We do, and we take those vows extremely serious because, like my husband always says, I'm a benefactor of his commitment that he made with the Lord,
Boom.
which is like a big deal. And when he said it, it was dope. You know what I mean? I was like,
I don't know if he was feeling me the first time I said it.
no, the first time you said it, I was feeling like, what? That's exactly what I said. I was like, I'm a what? I was like, what? But then I started understanding that, and I appreciated that because of your position in the family. You love me the way Christ loves the church.
I try.
You try your best. Yes. You try your best, and so we appreciate you.
And gave himself up.
Right.
Well, we stop it.
Well, yeah. We appreciate you for that. But let's keep going.
Appreciate me for 2 weeks.
That is called the hostage mentality. Come on now, Miss Valrita. We ain't got time for no hostage situations in a relationship. They were good when you were in it. What changed? That's good. Awesome. We're catching up with all of the and so Alex was saying that what we need to do is define what love is first. And so that is so interesting that you asked that question because I believe in what the definition says love is. I believe that it is very much an action. Okay? It is a verb. Love is a verb. I can pull up the definition, the textbook definition, but it is a verb. So my husband telling me that he loves me is great because I like to hear that.
I love my dog.
Yeah, but I love my dog, right? I love this little thing right here. I love the lamp. I love life. I love all of these things. But when we're talking about people, I need to see that you love me by your actions.
Oh.
Right? So when we recording and stuff like that, like if you was all up in loving me and stuff like that, you need to be calling me. You need to be learning me. And I need to be doing the same thing to him. Oh, I'm not making this one-sided.
Hello.
Why you always be looking like...
No, because the misconception is that men do all the work, all the loving and all that kind of stuff, that we got to be boom, boom, boom.
Wait, what was the misconception? Say that again, because I think I heard...
Like on the romantic tip and like, not like in terms of like pursuit, but like actively doing things that are...
So what you're saying is...
lovey.
Look, it's a... Okay. No one ever said that. Says no one. Who's ever said that?
Okay. Just look at society, but that's okay.
What you mean? No, I believe that women should equally do that. Like, I believe in, I love my friends, so I check up on them. I will encourage them. You know what I mean? I will send a text message to say, hey, you're awesome. Have a great day. I love you. Like, if you need anything, call me. I will do that. But that should be consistent. That should be consistent in your relationship as well. Like, you should be checking on me. I should be checking on you. You should know things about me other than what my body looks like. Hello?
I do a whole lot because I investigate.
Yeah.
I study.
What are you talking about now?
Everything.
What are you talking about now? These conversations always take a turn. What are you talking about?
It's not a turn.
Are you talking about...
I'm on the same page.
Oh, okay. Well,
keep rolling.
Say you on the same page.
We're on the same page.
So I believe. So when we were courting each other or courting one another, I invested a lot of time in trying to get to know him, and we wrote letters because it wasn't this text society that we have now where we can send text messages and send cute little pictures and all that kind of stuff and send little nothings. Hey, I'm thinking about you. All that kind of stuff. We could not do that. So we actually have letters. We have a big little. Because it's not huge, it's like a blittle thing. But there's a bin where we have like our letters, the ones that didn't get messed up in the flood. Don't make me cry. But we used to write little football letters and we would pass it off to one another and we would talk about our day, talk about our week.
And that was doing what?
What are you talking about?
That was
Showing
building
love?
relationship.
That was building relationship because I believe that without intimacy, there is no relationship.
See, like a just slow pitch softball.
He gave me. That is one of my coined phrases. Okay, without intimacy, there's no relationship. You can find that in How I Faked It Over. I wrote a book. That's all he's doing. He's so corny.
I'm throwing these slow pitch softballs out here.
He is so corny. But I did write a book. It's called How I Faked It Over.
And once you get your book, you can put it on one of these.
Yeah, most of the people have it on there. Yes, and hit up my niece so you can get your all-purpose tray. Doesn't always have to be an ashtray. You can use it for all purposes because I asked her that. She makes coasters and everything else. I got my coasters in here too, but I believe that is how love is established, right? Because you start to develop certain levels of intimacy, right? So entry levels of intimacy, then you start moving up on what you share and things like that. And intimacy doesn't always have to do with sex. And I like the intimacy that is not sexual more than Whoa. I don't know. Hold on a second. That's not what I mean. What I was saying is I like both.
I might have to do some stretches or something.
No, I'm not saying that I don't like it because I am.
Oh, you don't like you don't like the intimate part? Okay. Let me do some stretches. Let me show you. I'm gonna run across the room.
Oh my goodness, that's not what I meant.
You ready?
Because he's the big fish.
Here, big fish.
Because he's the big fish. That's not what I was saying. What I was saying is, we did not develop our relationship around the sexual piece.
Correct.
Okay, our intimacy came from knowing each other at the most elementary, and then the most, it wasn't always elementary. We got to the collegiate level where we were just talking about feelings and things like that. That's how we begin to fall in love with one another.
Yeah, we were trying to learn each other's belief systems, each other's worldview.
Correct.
Family structure, idea of what we thought family was.
What is family? Right.
Like what we hoped or what we aspired to, like in our own family.
Correct.
We were trying to communicate on that level so that when we got there, we were like, all right, cool. Remember what we talked about? We were still on board? Yeah. Are we still on board?
Are we still on board?
Let's rock.
Yes. Are we still on that train?
Some of the stuff didn't make it because somebody wanted 5 kids and the other somebody was not trying to hear
Let me tell you something. But if my body would have let me have the 5 kids, I would have had the 5 kids. But
I would have been
God was like, you better enjoy your 2.
I'm leaving.
Because
that's it.
The funny thing about that is that I really think he's not lying. Child 4, he'd have been like, okay, I didn't sign up for this, Gabriel, peace out.
No, you got a cool 3 out of me.
That is crazy. So, yes, praise God for 28 years. Mm-hmm. Thank you so much, Miss Val. I appreciate you. Yes, so love is, I believe in that whole, it is an action. Let me look at the actual definition of love, because I did do a search about that because, I have a problem when people tell me that they love me and I don't talk to you.
You figure out what kind of love it is. I mean, love has categories as well.
Well, it's an intense feeling of deep affection. This is the noun. A great interest and pleasure in something. So, yes, we can do the noun. But the verb is to feel that deep affection for someone.
Right. God is love.
God is love.
Stuff that he do.
Right.
God so loved that he gave. So there's that action, that giving.
Giving part.
Love is giving. Giving of my time, giving of myself, giving of my...
Table.
I can't help it because it's a cheap Walmart table.
But nobody else is shaking the table. My hands aren't even on the table, Mr. Sutton.
See, this patience.
You have arms.
Have some patience.
But you have arms on your chair. She
don't have no patience. Got to work on your love. You see that? Boom.
Go back to what.
And this is love at work. Don't you want some of this?
Go back to what you was talking about.
She took my momentum. God. I don't even know what love is now. I want to know what love is. I don't own the rights to that song.
I love what you just said. So, Miss Val, you were saying conditionally unconditional, and so don't be mad at us, right? When we talk about this word unconditional. So, unconditional. Because I just feel like, Juan's
a person who does not subscribe to human beings and unconditional love.
Yeah. I'm going to say
That's just me.
unconditional is not subject to any conditions.
Because there's some conditions that if we fall into those, I'm out of love. I'm out of here.
Right. And so what I believe is because we are believers, right? Most of us on here, we believe in God, right? In my opinion, the noun of love defines a man's sight of a woman. Very good. Absolutely. The sight of a woman. But it's the verb that gets into that heart piece. Yes, very good, Alex. I'm in agreement with that. So the word unconditional denotes that there are no conditions. And we know that that's false, right? I think as believers, we like to liken that word to agape love because we know that God is love and we know that he loves us unconditionally. It's crazy. And even in his love, he reproofs in love, he blesses us in love, he takes away in love, sometimes he gives, right? So all of those things, same thing, mean same different words means the same thing. But human beings are not capable of unconditional love.
I don't believe so.
No, I'm going to stand by that. We'll just agree to disagree. Not saying that that's what you were saying, Miss Val. It's just that I saw the word unconditional and I was like, that's crazy because our love definitely has conditions. Now, do we all love everyone with the love of Jesus Christ? Yes.
I don't.
I do.
I'm
love
honest.
everyone. Yeah, he's honest. But I love everyone with the love of Jesus Christ. Like legit. That is just who God made me. So you have to do something extremely like crazy for me to be like, but I would still love you anyway, because I believe that's what we should do as believers.
I just pretend you don't exist.
Okay. That could be love too.
That way I ain't got to think about
that could
it.
be
Maybe
love
that's
too.
some mercy.
But the unconditional piece is true. Like we have conditions in our love because while we love each other, we're in love right now, because there's a difference between loving and being in love. That's a whole other thing.
These words, your word choice.
I know.
We're in love right now.
No. What I'm saying is, I know those are bad word choices. But anyway, we're in love. But if one starts like beating on me, or if I start beating on him, because men can get abused too. That is that's a condition that I'm not willing to deal with. Now, I will love you with the love of Jesus Christ, but it is not unconditional. There are some conditions to our love, and I think that is what we
love from
miss.
A distance, yeah.
We actually miss those conditions, which sometimes messes up the whole part of the relationship, right? Because we start with having to love, and we're just like, oh, you need to love me and you know love, but all those conditions like respect, communication, patience, kindness, long suffering. We might as well just talk about the fruit of the spirit is love, right? So the fruit of the spirit is love, period. And out of that love, all of those other things are behind it. That is the actual way we should read it, right? So when we read the Bible, it looks like it's all together and it looks like it's a lot of fruits, but that's why I said the fruit of the Spirit. One fruit is love. Out of that love are those other things, right?
How do you get the
Spirit? So those are conditions, right?
Spirit.
So
the Spirit of God is love. Oh,
yeah. So the unconditional piece, I grapple with that a little bit and I wrestle with that because I just don't believe that I am capable of loving you unconditionally.
I can't stand my husband, but I love him.
Who said that?
I don't know if that's a joke or not.
Who said that?
I missed it. That's possible because there's a difference between like and love.
Who said I can't stand my husband? Oh, Miss Val. There you go. You can't stand him. You don't like him today, but you actually love him. There you go. That is hilarious. Yeah. So you said unconditional is not easy. Yeah, I just don't agree. I just don't think that it's possible. I think that those unconditional type things and those words like that are meant for the deity.
I think it's something we can aspire to.
It's something that we can
like
aspire
saying, no
to.
one is perfect because you're not.
Yeah, like we aspire to perfection. We want to be more like Jesus, but we ain't Jesus. That kind of thing.
This flesh code is a limitation.
I tell you, the flesh boy. Yeah, God loves us. Yeah, God loves us no matter what. I mean, and we ain't always the best human beings. I mean, we really
trash bags.
We are not.
Your righteousness is filthy rags.
So Lonnie said your spouse should enhance the best parts of you.
Come on and preach it.
When the fight for the good is gone, then your personal peace should supersede. Are you trying to... You ain't willing to fight.
No, that's what it is. When they're done fighting.
Oh, when you're done fighting. Okay, because I was like, what? When the fight for the good is going,
when they're like
your
no longer
peace.
willing to fight.
Oh, I got you. Okay, because I was about to say, dang, Lonnie.
I gotta help.
Yeah, you gotta help me out sometimes.
See that? I just enhanced, huh? Because I'm in love and I love her.
Today.
At work. Love at work.
That is love at work, though. Seriously. This is such... Thank you, Auntie. I mean, this house is crazy all the time. People think that, for those of you who know us, y'all know that this is an interesting house. Oh, to be a fly on my own wall. I would be like, we're crazy. We're a little... I believe that I'm just a little to the left.
A little.
Like a little smidgen to the left.
But because I love her, I have patience.
Hey, Mills, nor did we know all that man's business. The idea of perfection. What you talk about? Trash bags? Oh, because you called somebody trash bags.
Yeah, you said our righteousness is we trash bags. And God still loves us.
We love you too.
That ain't a license to just go out here and be doing
don't be out here being reckless.
Oh, God loves it. I can do whatever I want. I hold on the weekend, sell drugs to kids. No. Not what that means. I mean,
well, if selling drugs is going to get that bag and everything paid, I mean, I can't judge you for what you do.
Okay, Nikki Barnes.
Let me hold $1. No, but this was a good conversation. We went down a totally different rabbit hole, but that's good to do because I like the rabbit hole that we went down. That was good.
I don't really like rabbits.
I like rabbits.
And I don't like tight spaces.
Oh,
This is just not going where I thought it was going. I'm claustrophobic.
Alex said, "Shut up." Look, this is why we're on the Boo Thing Chronicles page.
I go inside the MRI.
Oh, the MRI.
Yeah, I don't like spaces like that. I'm not really claustrophobic, but you got a good 10 minutes before I'm shooting everybody in here. I need to get out of the area.
Yes, Pastor Sessions, Minister Sessions, whatever title you want to give me at this moment.
Get out the way.
I did say that, Carla, you got to make your money however you got to make your money. It's like, no, I'm joking. I don't subscribe to you selling drugs.
Don't sell drugs
in this neighborhood.
It's bad. It's wrong.
Don't do that.
I don't care how many documentaries you watch.
Don't do that.
Don't sell drugs.
Don't sell drugs. And don't do drugs.
Yeah.
Except for on the weekend.
Users are losers and losers are users. So don't use drugs. Don't use drugs. If you know a user even part of the time, give them a book, take a bite out of crime. Y'all don't remember that commercial, do you?
That is so funny.
I remember a whole lot of old commercials, man, just because they put music to it.
You so simple.
And I didn't use drugs just because I'm a girl. That's a lie. I didn't use drugs because I seen drugs and used it, and I was like, I don't want that for me.
But back to these tight spaces that you don't like.
Yeah, I don't like being wow.
Why were you even talking about that?
Because you was like, we're going down rabbit holes. I don't like rabbits, and I don't like tight spaces. And then somebody says something.
But you like holes. So, you need some drugs because your body hurts. Listen, invest in...
That's prescribed medication, brother, that is not being abused.
I'm in agreement with you, Alex. Look, I'm not even going... Look, now everybody going to be like... They're going to be like... Pastor Sessions! Yes. So anyway, look, do what you got to do. Invest. Do what you want to do. I'm not going to tell you what to do with your life. If you get locked up, I will send you letters.
Please don't call me. I'm not coming to get you.
I will send you letters.
I will exercise the love from a distance. Didn't you watch the live?
I will send you
Didn't
letters.
we tell you not to do drugs?
We told you not to sell it.
Okay. Yes. Yeah, on your own.
We did. We are not saying to sell drugs.
I'm going to put some money on your books.
In your neighborhood. Okay? Do not do that.
Well, I just want to say, even though I don't think any of the people that are here, Thank you for all the birthday love and
Oh,
accolades and
yeah.
likes and hearts and all that jazzy internet stuff that people stop by on my page and say happy birthday to your boy. 43 is the new 43. Um, yeah. Thank you for saying happy birthday to me. I had 2 outstanding Zoom phone calls. I had one that was actually the scheduled Zoom one, and then I had another one where people who didn't read the flyer was like, "Yeah, we're here for the Zoom." So we just had a little private Zoom. So I had 2
It was
birthday
like
Zooms.
5 of us.
It was hilarious.
Yeah,
Hilarious.
my girlfriend got on the live and she was like,
I'm here.
"Hey," and I was like, "Hey, what day is it?
What are you doing here?
Yes. What day is it?
But it was great. So thanks for all the birthday love, man. I appreciate y'all, man.
Congratulations, Juan.
I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Yes, he also graduated from Full Sail University. He's knocking off his list of things to do. So now he is certified in his audio production, right? You did audio production. Yep. So I'm so proud of him. I'm so proud. Okay.
He's crying because of love. Love.
Oh gosh. So we were talking about was it cheaper to keep her?
Oh, I thought we went over it.
Well, no,
It
everybody
it's subjective. Depending on who, is that the right word? Subjective or
subjective?
I mixed those up.
Subjective.
Subjective.
No,
objective.
subjective. Because objective means
depending on whatever you at.
Subjective.
So it depends. Like again, if you're in an abusive state or it's
Miss Val said congratulations, precious.
Thank you so much. If you had no business being with that person, it's not cheaper to just stay there because you costing yourself so much and money ain't got nothing to do with it.
She said she learned so much like Juan got bullied by Sonia. When did I bully him?
She can't bully me.
Big sis.
You gotta let people bully you.
His Cash App is Darnell Jackson, but text it to me. Mine is
No, it ain't her birthday month. That's something you'll probably never see me do.
Thank you for asking about that. I did not bully Juan. I'm aggressive.
People think that, but they're terribly wrong.
Yeah, I didn't bully Juan.
I'm a very crafty gentleman. I know exactly what I'm doing.
Darnell Jackson, there you go. It was all a ploy.
It's all part of my
to make it think like I was in charge, but I really wasn't.
That's all right.
That's what it was. It worked, honey, because 21 years later.
You gotta get in the brain. You gotta get in the mind.
It worked.
Once you get in that mind, make that connection, you can get what you want. And it ain't got to be sexual.
Look, that's what your brother-in-law said. It's all that. Yes. You know what, Carla? We're going to talk offline about what my brother-in-law said because he put a little bit too much information in that Zoom. Okay? He put too much information in that Zoom. Lonnie, you missed it. Lord have mercy. It was a lot. And so basically what happens is if I didn't have your email in my listserv, I sent it to everybody in my listserv. So don't feel like you missed out.
You missed it. Oh, did we not have a time? We had a time.
We're having our time right now. We're having our time right now. But it was a roast. And they roasted Mr. Sessoms. And let me tell you something.
I thank God for the stories they didn't tell.
Oh, well, I didn't know that roasting Mr. Sessoms also meant including Mrs. Sessoms.
There's some stories out there. I might have to hand out some non-disclosure agreements.
Oh, no. We're going to have to get some NDAs.
I got to get some NDAs and hand them out.
Lonnie, they was going off the hook. It was a lot of information that should not have been shared. But you know what? That's what happens in a roast.
People get burnt.
People get burnt. So, she said, what I missed. Lord Jesus. But I'm glad that you guys spent this time with us. We don't want to take up your time, especially because we had to start 4 times because the router of all times is I want to reset. Of all the time. It's been working all day because it's tax season for me. So I've been doing taxes all day and I'm about to get right back to it because I have to finish something before the end of the night.
Good job, Matthew. Wait,
so I wanted to, I think you're right. I wanted to go ahead and make sure that we got online. You have something to say? Yeah. You're right.
Yeah.
Oh, look, Emil said, I'm chilling. It is not cheaper to keep her or him. Right.
Yeah. It's
Yep.
not cheaper. That's what that means. This makes for great poetic songwriting, but in the long run, it's not cheaper. If your peace of mind is at stake, if your safety is at stake, your well being is at stake, it indeed is not cheaper.
And that's what we were talking about, Auntie. I think you.
go
Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize.
Divorce and separation are temporary. You should be living your life after that.
So we can live life after divorce.
You can.
That's what he's saying. He's divorcing me, guys. So
I didn't say that.
That's what he basically said. It's temporary. So
turn your love around.
So live your life, guys. We'll be doing.
Don't you let me down.
We'll be doing the Boo Thing Chronicles Divorced Edition. We'll still be best friends though, because he's one of my favorite people in the whole world.
That's going to be the segment. She wants the D. That was great.
That's
the D for divorce.
Lord have mercy.
Clean your mind up.
Lord,
I'm teaching in here.
Have mercy. It depends on what you value. Yeah, that's what we talked about.
Good.
So Lonnie and Aunt Jules, we had talked about that in the beginning of the live before we got cut off the first time, and we were saying that everything that everybody was saying about whether or not it was cheaper to keep her, even what Mr. Sessom said. Oh, excuse me, that was rude. I didn't even know I was gonna burp.
It's not rude. It's natural. You're fine.
I know, but still, sorry. We were saying I had made that revelation or whatever. That's not the word I was saying. I pointed out. I don't know what I was saying. I was like, I made that prophecy that. Sorry about that. That was a brain fart moment. But I had pointed out your computer's doing something in the back. It was supposed to have the Boo Thing Chronicles. I had made the point that everything that we were talking about had nothing to do with money. Right? When we were saying, was it cheaper to keep her? Everybody was talking about kind of like their mental states, the children. We were talking about everything that did not include finances. And because really, it's not just about the cheaper. That value part that you talked about, Lonnie.
That's the key.
That's the key. Ms. Val talked about it. Alex talked about it. Even Janice bought in the whole love piece and things like that. So it's not necessarily just money when you talk about, is it cheaper to keep him or her? It's like your well-being, your state of mind, like all of those things. Internally, like what that does to you, like your mental. Is your mental going to be good?
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like, is your mental going to be good staying
you don't
in
want to be crazy
a
living in the
relationship
mansion.
either?
You live in, I got 3 cars. I live in the mansion and you crazy.
But you crazy? Like, and we don't like to use the word crazy because there are people that battle with mental, I didn't mean to point at you like that. It was crazy because I meant to do like this. It was one of those. He's got it. I
realized some people got, bro.
I was like,
did you read Corinthians 13?
His brother got some mental health challenges. That's not what I didn't mean to point. I meant to be like this. So anyway, you get the point. Some of us battle with mental.
Because some of us battle with mental. It wasn't even slide or smooth with it. It was just like, bam.
Because I was trying to do.
You hit me with the roast hand on mental health. Some of us. Thanks.
But I support you, honey. I really do.
Thanks for supporting me.
And your
in love,
well-being,
needlessly exposing the infirmities of others. That's all right.
So anyway, so sorry. That was funny. I was funny.
I was funny.
In my brain, I was doing this with my fingers. Was like, just here.
Where is the love you said you'd give to me?
Whatever the words are. But mental health is so important. And it is. Like, seriously. And, even when we are in behind those closed doors with couples, it's just like mentally, like, where are you mentally?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? We understand, biblically what the Bible says, but like, where is your mental health and your mental wellness. Because what I don't want to do, I don't want to stay with you because you like the idea of being married.
Yeah.
Or because you just like the
I ain't
idea.
getting no divorce.
Or you like the idea of being married to me.
Or you weren't supposed to marry them in the first place.
Right. Because sometimes we get confused. Sometimes we get confused and we think that that is who God called us to. And it's actually not. It was what self wanted, right? Because we are in these flesh tents. And so that is why it's important to have a solid foundation before you pick your spouse. You understand what I'm saying? Because the desires that, you know...
Good night, Carla.
Night, Carla. Oh, she's signing off. Mm-hmm. Okay, love you. But, yeah, that's important. Like your mental health, your mental well-being, you know. And I also don't want to be trapped in a marriage either. You know?
You trap.
I don't want to do it. So I'm glad that we come freely to one another.
You're all the way trapped.
Did you hear that?
Trap.
He's serious.
Trap music.
Well, Juan carries too many guns, so I ain't got time for that.
I'm a peaceful man. I am.
We need to have some other conversations that you had about.
I'm a man of peace.
Until you're not.
Yeah.
Look. Yeah, actually,
that's how it works.
That's how it works. I'm a man of peace until I'm not. So, yeah. No, I don't want to be trapped in the closet. Come out the closet.
But come slowly.
Yeah, come slowly. You might get shot, but I did not want to be trapped in the closet. But no, this was great, guys. Thank you for your laughters. Thank you for your hearts. Thank you for your loves. Please go to... Did I say laughters?
Thank you for all your laughters.
I said laughters. Okay, whatever. Hi, Amber. Why are you saying hello again? Did you come back? Did you leave and come back, Amber? That's our niecey poo. She is. Is she the oldest niece? You're the oldest niece, right? Or no?
Yeah. I don't have nobody old.
No.
Oh, she's talking about the trapped in the closet joke.
Oh, the trapped in the closet joke. Do you want to be in the closet?
Yeah, you don't want to be like Mr. Dig and all that. Be like R. Kelly, trapped in the closet.
Yeah, I ain't doing
what in the world is going on between the sheets in my own home?
Yeah, we ain't doing all that.
That would have been a short
that's the
video
problem.
for me.
You shouldn't be in the house anyway.
Being in the closet.
Yeah, like what in the world? That is crazy. Anyway, we have some closet stories. We'll share those on another live.
Never we will. Never we will.
Never we will. But no, thank you guys for joining us. Remember, every single Monday, we're going to come to this page, our Booth and Chronicles page. Like, follow. Please go to our YouTube page and subscribe and like it there as well.
Even if you don't like it, just like it.
Yeah, even if you don't like it, just like it. Share it because we want to start.
Get your boy a solidarity like.
Yeah, we might actually go live on YouTube one day so that it doesn't confuse anybody.
It's free.
It's free.
It's a way to show your love.
No.
And that love.
I love you too, Lonnie. Lonnie's been down since the beginning.
Off the rip.
Yeah, I think we were dating though when we met
It's so
Lonnie.
silly. She's this
Lonnie from Philly. Subscribing in free. Okay, it is free. That's all right. It's late. I understand.
Yeah, it's free.
We be getting on here. Oh, you're gonna have to learn how to spell in our live. Praise God.
Oh.
So, yeah, it's been great. We are leaving you guys just for tonight. We will see you on Monday. Please inbox us with ideas for topics.
No matter how crazy they are.
Yeah, no matter how crazy they are, because
y'all don't scare me. Boom.
We want to talk about everything. And it doesn't have to be about marriages. It can be about single folks, divorce.
It can be about sharing your food.
It can be about sharing your food, which we all know that he does not like to do. Cool. We all know that he does not like to share his food with his wife.
Not if we're going out.
But you do but you share everything else.
I'm just saying, like the man said, and what will you be having, ma'am? And that's your time to be like, yeah, I'll have
Okay, so
the shrimp poppers.
we're gonna go ahead and just
then,
end this because it's not.
And
then
it's my turn. I'm like, yeah, let me get.
I'm ending
get
it on
shrimp
him.
poppers.
He's just gonna keep talking.
This, that, and the third.
I love you
and then
guys.
the food comes, and you're like,
And
yo,
goodbye.
can I get a shrimp popper? I'm not exactly.